In this episode of Blue Water Dreaming, our celebrity guest Gary MacDonald visits one of the most beautiful and best trout fishing spots on earth, Huka Lodge in New Zealand. The fastest single-hull sailing machines in the world show their stuff in Grand Prix sailing at Hayman Island. And a dive team discovers a miracle of nature in the incredibly clear waters of Poo Springs. All this and more on Blue Water Dreaming. Still to come, Gary MacDonald samples the five-star delights of Huka Lodge. That's right after the break. Whales were once hunted almost to the point of extinction, but these days humans are gaining a better understanding of these gentle marine giants, some of which can dive to a depth of more than 1,100 metres. Whales have a complex social structure. They often help a whale in trouble, and females actually assist each other in giving birth. The mother-offspring relationship may last for several years, and even a fully grown whale may return to its mother in times of stress.
Drugs, I think. It's not that you can't drink.
Yes, perfect.
Let's get on with the in-depth questions and get out of here real quick.
Actor Gary MacDonald has never been afraid to take on the big ones. From Muhammad Ali to Paul McCartney, he's tackled them all. The fearless Aussie interviewer hooking the stars.
Don't give me no trouble.
I'm not giving you any
You
trouble.
got a cut and you've been shaving yourself. You got cuts all over you. That's just what Joe's face is going to have. Cuts all over, but it won't be from a razor. It'll be from my left jab.
But for every performer, there has to be some refuge from pressure. For comedian Gary MacDonald, going fly fishing is the best way he knows to unwind. And if you're going fly fishing, then New Zealand's rivers around Lake Taupo are pretty hard to beat.
Yes. Damn. Good luck to the fish, we say.
Not that we didn't, work hard for him or anything like that.
Gary chose Huka Lodge to stay at, one of the top fishing lodges in the world, set in beautiful gardens above the spectacular Huka Falls near Lake Taupo.
I came to Huka Lodge in '78 when I came here to do a Norman Gunston tour, just had a cup of coffee. And 1994, they invited me back. Well, it's not too bad. You get invitations are usually a little bit sooner, the reciprocation. But anyway, so it's lovely to stay here. It's fantastic. Food is fantastic, and it's just unbelievable to think that there are fish right outside from your bedroom, And a fair size, too. And they put a hot water bottle in your bed. Not the fish, the owners.
Speaking of fish, that's what Gary came here to do, helped by local fishing guide and expert Alan Simmons.
Okay, Gary, did you have any strikes?
No, I think they're all on strike, Alan.
Like good Australian fish.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll head off and go to another spot, I think, Gary.
Oh, I think I'm just going to be the land.
Come on.
When you come to New Zealand, you ring up Alan, say, will you take me out fishing? Because he's got the expertise. I haven't. He teaches me. He tells me what I'm doing wrong or whatever, and I can cram it into a few days. Have a fantastic few days, So I'm just careful now to just... I'm never going to be a great fisherman, but I'm going to enjoy myself every now and then.
Still to come, Gary MacDonald pits his fly fishing skills against the wild and wily trout. That's right after the break. On the southern edge of Lake Taupo lies the Tongariro River, one of the famous fly fishing streams that are on offer in this country. It's here that Alan Simmons brings Gary to show him some of the tricks of the trade.
That's good. That's okay. Now look, Gary, The fish are running up this river. They're going up to spawn.
Yeah.
So they're tending to lay just off where the fast current is,
Yeah.
and they're in resting spots. So you're really looking for places where the fish would rest. Behind rocks, in front of rocks.
I'm just blindly casting here. I'm not looking for anything.
That's good. Excellent. Just watch for that indication.
Fishing is sometimes very relaxing.
Here's a cage.
Other times it's incredibly frustrating. But I think the reason I do it, one, I mean, apart from being outdoors, which is fantastic, especially somewhere like here in New Zealand, you know, I mean, it's just spectacular scenery. Wherever you put your hand when you're fishing, you're not going to get bitten by a snake, you're not going to get bitten by a spider. It brings out the hunter in you, but it's something that I always wanted to do from when I was a child. And so I didn't really get into it until I was about 41. So just out of my teens, I got into it, and I'm still just enjoying it. It's good fun, you know. And it's good fun. It's good fun doing it on your own, and it's good fun doing it with someone else. A bit like sex, really. I think this sort of fishing here, which I've never done before, this nymphing with these big indicators and fairly long drifts to these fish is actually, once you get into a rhythm, I found that fascinating, that once you got into a rhythm, it's very contemplative. I went into a complete trance and missed a whole lot of fish, actually.
Right, straight. Oh, straight.
I've got it. Yeah, got it.
Good work. Great. Oh, nice fish.
Yeah.
Excellent. Go to the side of that boulder, and now just pressure on, Gary. Well done. Yeah, just hold it up carefully. Careful with it.
Yeah.
Excellent work. There we are. You see it's in
Nice fella.
colours.
Yeah. It's amazing when I used to go to the orthodontist as a kid.
Okay, now
You'll
let's
appreciate
release
that when
it.
you've got
Just-
straight teeth because of what he did to you.
Just hold its head into the current. Come out a wee bit. Hold its head into the current. And then it will cover. Head into the current. Right, no, put right under the hook.
I don't want to get my shirt wet. There you go.
You'll probably sit there for a wee while and just recover.
Just,
You've had quite a hard battle.
Bit stressed.
He
Bit like
looks
I am, Al.
Congratulations. First Tongariro trout. Marvellous.
And at the end of the day, it's back to the lodge for a bit of chatting
Yeah,
about
once a
the
year at
ones
least,
that
that's
got
okay.
away.
It's just so phenomenal.
Oh, I'd like to think that you might come back and one day we might do a wilderness helicopter trip into some of the very remote wilderness fisheries.
With you.
Yeah.
When you get a whole series of new jokes, write me say, I've got a whole new routine, Gary, I will come with you.
Oh, I have enjoyed your company.
But I've enjoyed you.
It was a pleasure fishing with you, actually. Really was.
What a suck.
Yeah.
Fishing trips with wildlife safaris in New Zealand cost from $425 per day for 2 anglers. For more details on this or any other story you've seen in this episode of Blue Water Dreaming, call 0055 22992.